guys, and welcome back to another video. I feel like I should think of a more creative intro than that, but anyways, first of all I wanted to mention that this video is gonna switch between voiceovers and real-time talking, I guess, because I did talk a lot during this, or rather reacted to a lot of things, and this is the first video that I filmed in about 2 years, and I wanted to kind of keep that behind the scenes chaoticness, which is usually inevitable every time I film videos. Alright, how do I arrange the table now? The struggle is real. Alright, okay. No? Is that good? Is that okay? Is that aesthetic? What do you think that's aesthetic? Wait. Work? No. I think that's like okay. Right? Okay. Let's do this. Right, so I wanted to paint this. It was in better condition when I picked it. I did make the mistake of leaving it under the sun. This is kind of my no pressure sketchbook. I lost my pencil. Why does this always happen to me? Where did it go? Oh. Sorry, it's beside me. I'm just gonna do... Anyways, seeing that this is the first video that I have filmed in a long time, and the first painting that I'm doing also in a long time, I wanted to take it easy and do something relatively simple, and so flowers it is. And I thought of doing like this spring flowers series, because I did film this in spring. However, by the time I upload this, we are knee-deep in fall, so that's how successful that plan went. Could do that thing where people do the magic wand, you know, like 1, 2, 3, boom. Right, let's get to painting. Oh my god, I'll get that later. A lot of greens. You know what's a terrible thing you can do for your paint? Open it from the back. Because this way you make sure that it can dry up from both sides. Okay. Cool. So my idea was to do a sketchbook series on simple flower paintings, but also along with that tell the story of why they're significant in a way. If you know me, if you know anything about me, you'll know that I have this deep attachment to flowers and that I also associate them with certain memories and certain meaning. So for example, this one is a snowdrop flower. And if you've ever watched the movie Stardust, yes, as in like the 2007 movie Stardust, you might remember the scene where the snowdrop flower is said to be magical because it protects the bearer from dark magic and brings them good luck, etc. And for me this was special because this movie reminds me of my very first sleepover. I remember I was in 4th grade and it was in my best friend Sasha's house. First sleepover ever. And that was the movie we watched. Also, Tristan Thorne was probably my very first crush, even if I knew what a crush was at that age. But it was a very, very special core memory of mine. And it's also one of those movies that me and my mom constantly watch together. It's one of our favorites. And so every time I hear the name Snowdrop or, you know, just think of the flower, that's what I think about. And this spring, I saw my very first snowdrop, and it was magical to me because I really believe in these things. And it was more surprising even that it grew in my balcony. And so I thought, okay, this is it. This is the one I have to paint. And anyways, the more I thought about it, the more I really liked this idea that I associate flowers with core memories. And just how sentimental I am towards them, and I would like to share that, and also just for myself to kind of remember, because I feel like it's one of those things you have in the back of your head that you won't really know unless you really dig it out, you know? So yeah, I thought that would be cute, except again, now we are way past spring, but I figured I'd still do that. Also, on a side note, there was a phase where I got really into like foraging content in terms of like foraging plants and fruits and berries, etc. And I found out that half of like spring flowers were edible after spring was over, so I cannot tell you how upset I was. Did you know you can eat magnolias? Did you know you can eat lilacs? What? Anyways, next spring. Well, don't take my word for it. Don't just go around eating flowers, because you might, die. Ugh, whatever. No! That's what I get. That's what I get. This isn't one of my videos if an accident doesn't happen. It just isn't. I'm gonna cry. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I got my period, so I'm a little sensitive, but oh my god. Otherwise it's gonna start to peel off. Okay, well, that's that. But yeah. Out of sight, out of mind. Oh, but now it's... Oh, I'm so mad. Oh, I'm so mad. But now the papers... It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We got this. We got this. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. That actually covered up. We'll live with it. We'll live with it. Anyways, I also thought I might give a little life update, because I did kind of disappear. I'm sorry. But I moved to uni, which is probably the biggest thing going on. Well, I have been here for a year now, but we'll talk about that later. Yeah, and it was a lot. At first, it was just, the adjustment period of getting into university and getting into studying after 2 years of a gap year. And I was so busy and I was so packed. I had classes basically from 9 to 5 every single day. And then I was kind of in a freeze mode, kind of like pre-depression, where you just feel hollow and dormant and you don't feel like doing anything, even though you wish you could get yourself to do something. I'm not gonna beat myself up for it now, but yeah, that was one of the reasons why I was gone. Also, plus it was winter and there was no light anywhere to be seen. This is my first winter ever, like first full winter. That was not the best experience. On that note, I feel like one of the things not talked about enough is how overwhelming changing seasons actually are, coming from someone who has lived their entire life in a Southeast Asian country where there are no seasons other than rain and no rain. I don't know. You know what I mean. I've only been like in Vienna, which is where I'm currently at, during either winter or summer, but I've never been in like a transitional period between the two. And so last year was my very first autumn. In one hand, it is absolutely beautiful and exciting to see the changes in your environment, and especially if you're such a, trees, plants, flowers obsessed person like I am. It's amazing, but at the same time, it's like a really palpable reminder of time passing. It's such an apparent reminder of the months that went by, and I don't know, somehow to me that's really overwhelming. Like right now it's September and the leaves are browning and I'm already getting nervous. I'm already getting extremely anxious, and I love pumpkins. I love everything to do with pumpkins, but I refuse to buy a pumpkin because then I feel like I'm accepting that it's fall and that summer is over, and I am still very much in denial, so I'm gonna put off buying a pumpkin. But also, it is, on the bright side, starting to feel a little bit like I should start rewatching Gilmore Girls, which, you know, that's the one thing that doesn't sound too bad. Anyways, I think that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one soon, hopefully soon. Bye bye.